Welcome back. When you look in the mirror, do you notice some areas of your body you might like to change, like finally losing that extra skin around the belly or getting rid of that double chin you've been carrying around for years? Well, board-certified plastic surgeon Dr. DrRoth with West Ave Plastic Surgery is here with a brand new procedure that targets stubborn fat and tightens the skin at the same time. Dr. Roth, welcome to Houston Life.
Thank you.
A lot of people may hear about this and think, oh my gosh, I don't want to go under the knife. And the good news is, with this procedure, you don't have to go under the knife.
That's correct. This is a revolutionary new treatment that allows us to get surgical results in the clinic without going to the operating room.
Okay, so explain how it works, because I understand it uses radio waves?
Radio frequency. So what we do is we heat up the skin under the skin with radio frequency and transmit it across the surface to an external electrode.
And that's the animation we're seeing right now.
Exactly. So what you're seeing is it's heating up the fatty layer, melting the fat and tightening the collagen.
Okay, and this procedure is called BodyTite and FaceTite?
Correct. So we have one handpiece that's for the face, it's a little smaller, and one for the body.
Okay, so does this work in conjunction with lipo? Because we've had a lot of folks on the show and they talk about these procedures, but a common complaint for customers is that maybe they've had the fat removed, but then what do you do with all that extra skin?
Exactly. So what you're seeing is the melted fat needs to be removed at the end of the procedure. So before we finish, we actually liposuction the areas that need liposuctioning.
Okay, and we're seeing some before and after shots right here. For a lot of folks, the underarms, as we just saw, that's a problem area. The belly, especially for moms who have had a few kids. What kind of results can most patients expect to achieve?
So what you're going to see is about an 80 to 90% of a result of what you might see in the operating room. So it's essentially the surgical result, but without the scars, without the downtime, and the cost of surgery.
Okay, and we've seen all of these before and after photos. It looks like we sort of saw like abdomen areas, like the side flanks, chin and neck. What parts of the bodies is this good for?
So there's really no part of the body you can't treat, but the most common areas are the abdomen, love handles, arms and thighs, face and neck.
Okay, let's talk about some of the benefits too, because clearly obviously people want to look and feel their best, but what are some of the other benefits that people can expect after having such treatment?
Mostly getting the result you've always wanted, but not having to convince yourself of having a surgical procedure, not having a large incision that's going to take weeks to heal, not having anesthesia.
So no anesthesia.
It's with a local anesthesia in the clinic.
And what about any downtime? Because that's a concern too. I mean, I think a lot of people wait until the holidays to do some of these procedures because they're afraid they're going to be bruised and messed up for a while. What are the after effects of this procedure?
So because the technology relies on heating up the skin and the fatty layer, it actually coagulates as we go. So there's going to be less swelling and less bruising, less downtime.
Okay, so let's say I go in and I want to have an area treated. About how much time should I expect for the treatment to take?
So depending on the body part, for example, face and neck is about 2 hours. Abdomen and love handles, maybe 2.5.
Okay, so a little bit of time. And during the procedure, what would the patient be feeling?
So during the procedure, you're awake. We chit-chat as we're going. You'll feel some pushing and pulling, but no pain.
Okay, and when they walk out of your office, are they going to see the results immediately, or how long would it take for them to see the full effect?
It takes 2 to 4 weeks to start seeing the results. You have to wait a little bit of time for the swelling to start to go down. Okay,
so a little bit of swelling, but that seems like we could all handle that, right? Let's talk a little bit about a special that you guys have right now. So right now, the first 100 callers, when they call in and say that they saw this on Houston Life, they can get 20% off?
That's right. That's right, 20%.
Okay, and we can see the numbers there right on your screen. The treatment starts at $3,600, regularly $4,500, so that's a big savings. And what does that treatment include? Well, we're seeing some of the list on the screen here.
So because we're not going to the hospital, there's no facility fee or anesthesia fee. This includes everything. So it's the surgeon fee, the technology, the local anesthetic we use. It's all bundled into one price.
That's amazing, because usually it's like, welcome to the hospital. Here's a bill for $20,000 right as you walk through the door. And for those out there who may have been considering like a tummy tuck or something like that, is this procedure really so effective that they could maybe avoid the surgery entirely and go with this?
Great question. So every patient's different, and we have to go through a regular consultation, and we'll help you determine if you're a good candidate for BodyTite or FaceTite.
Got it. So before anyone goes through a treatment, they've got to come in and you've got to like give them a consultation and figure out what works for them.
Definitely.
Cool. Dr. Roth, thanks so much for stopping by.
Definitely.
And for our viewers out there, if you'd like to learn more about Dr. Roth's special offer, you can call 713-559-9300 or log on to westaffplasticsurgery.com. By the way, Dr. Roth has also included his email address there too, drroth@me.com. Thanks again for stopping by.
Thank you.
Happy holidays to you, my friend.